Yeah. Good morning, early birds. What up, world? It's me, your boy, Devon D. And yeah, we back for another edition of EBTV, Morning Mindset and Motivation, where I come to you each and every morning, 6 a.m., helping you control your energy so we can control our life, y'all. Good morning, good morning. Y'all know it's just another great day to be alive. Today, we talking about truth and honesty. Yeah, it's time to fix our life. It's time to get up, get out. Let's go get it, y'all. Let's go. Good morning, early birds. It's me, your boy Devon D, and yeah, we back for another edition EBTV Morning Mindset and Motivation, where I come to you each and every morning, 6 a.m., helping you control your energy so you can control your life. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope all is well with you guys this morning. Y'all know it's just another great day to be alive. We ain't gonna start complaining. Again, it's a clue that God got more for you to do. And I know sometimes we waking up like, I want to go back to sleep. But you got a purpose. You got a gift that you must, get to each and every day. No matter what you up for this morning, whether you're just scrolling on social media, whether you're getting ready to go to work, take the kids to school, or you're just making breakfast, whatever you up for this morning, it's time to make sure that we're living our life intentional. It's time to start living our purpose on purpose, right? It's time to make sure that each and every day that we are getting closer to those goals and dreams, the ones that we saw in our mind, the ones that we know that's going to make us joyous and happy in life, and make sure that we are, building something for the us, ours, and others, because we ought to always know it's bigger than ourselves, right? So the us, ours, and others, and that could be your friends, your family, anybody that's looking up or looking to you, all right? So good morning to you. Good morning. Make sure that y'all leave some comments in the comment section. Y'all know this is our show. This ain't my show. This is our show. So make sure you leave some comments in the comment section. Again, we're going to lead with love. We're going to start spreading some good information, some good love in the comments. So again, make sure that you let the world know you're here. As I say, the world is watching, but you got to give them something to see. So give them something to see, y'all. Come on, my EB family. Go ahead and put some comments in the comment section. Kay Stewart in the building. She says, good morning. And she brought the sunshine, y'all. She brought the sunshine for our seeds, because all of our seeds is meant to grow, be great, and provide fruit on this planet. I see Shantia Jefferson. She brought the sunshine and the fertilizer. Yeah, we got sunshine, fertilizer. We need a little water. And I think therapist Mikhail D brought it in. Good morning, EB fam. Good morning to you. Say good morning back. Y'all make sure y'all say good back and say good morning to each other. Don't be rude, all right? Again, this again where we start each and every morning just to get some perspective on life, to anchor into us before we start looking out the window with everybody else, seeing what everybody else doing, seeing what everybody else on, and getting distracted by everything and every other situation. We got to start making sure that we are creating that lane that's just for us, that ain't got nothing to do with everybody else, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing else, got to do something with the growth and elevation of you, growth and elevation of where you want to go, what you want to see, and how you want to be on this planet in this lifetime. All right. I got Shaquila Morrison in the building. She says, good morning. She brought the umbrella for the rain because it's some, and she brought the butterflies to the garden. She brought some butterflies to the garden. Good morning, Shaquila, and thank you for being here. Again, it's where we start this morning, y'all. How y'all feeling today? How was y'all weekend? How was y'all Mother's Day? I know Mother's Day just passed, so happy Mother's Day to all the mothers that's out there. Whether it's biological or whether you have taken in some kids, taking in neighborhood kids. Y'all know how it goes. Sometimes we got kids that we like, where did this kid come from? But we can't let them go. So you know what? Embrace and love them all. And happy Mother's Day to you all, no matter which role you play in your immediate life or somebody else's. Happy Mother's Day to you, because we need that nurturing in this world, y'all. We need that mother nurture in this world. So you know what? We can't live without it. So thank you, and thank you for all the blessings and gift that you bring to the planet. The world is watching, y'all. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Thank you with love. Shaquila Morrison says, thank you. Good morning. Y'all know we got an agenda though each and every morning. And the first thing we gonna do is stop looking out that window and let's look into this mirror, y'all. Each and every morning. How you do? Yo, make sure that you get to this better you. I know we got to do the number one and the number two when we get up, but again, the third step is make sure that you look at you. Have that conversation with yourself. Make sure that you're being honest and truthful with yourself. Understand the things that make you you, and understand that's gonna make you the better you. Have that conversation. I know they told you was crazy if you talk to yourself, and even if you start answering yourself, but they lied. Society lied. Again, that conversation is very important. That conversation is pertinent. So again, don't pass you by. Don't pass the great and wonderful you by each and every. Don't ignore the mirror. Don't ignore the you that you get to see, that you get to talk to, and get to dissect and get some understanding with. Do not pass you by. Okay, we gonna get to everything and everybody else, but we got to get to self. All right, and each and every morning before you start looking at that window, I just need you to look into this mirror. The world is watching, y'all. Let's go. DNA was trying to start understanding what's already inside you. It's already, it's again, God already gave the gifts. He already gave you all the possibility, and He already gave you the ability right there inside of you, and it's already inside your DNA. And I know sometimes we be looking out here like, man, I'm looking for my purpose. I'm looking for, no, it's already right here. You just been looking in the wrong direction. It's already, and again, understanding that God already made you perfect at birth. Yeah, he made a perfectly unperfect you. So understanding that you got all the ability, you got all the gift, we just got to get out and get to it. But we got to declare, affirm, and confirm what we want to be and how we want to see ourselves. Yeah, and that means speak it out loud, write it down. Understand that you are great. Understand that you are born to do some magnificent things. But you got to declare it, affirm it, and confirm it in this lifetime. And I want you to be specific with your request. Don't use general terms. We ain't being general. I want you to be specific with your request to the universe. Know exactly what you want. Don't just be general and say, hey, I just want to move up in life or I just want more money. You're going to move to the fifth floor of your apartment building and you're going to get a penny more on your paycheck. And that's not what you was looking for, right? So let's make sure that you are specific with growth and elevation, what a better life really is specifically. How does it look? How does it taste? How does it touch? Again, what does it feel like? Yo, I want you to dive in and be specific when you asking what you want on this planet. All these generalities is just getting us nowhere. All right, nowhere. So be specific, and your list is your list. That's nobody else's business. Understand what you want. Okay, the world is watching, and I need you to do this not tomorrow. I need you to do this today, as we say right here on EBTV. Yeah, get specific with yo today, because again, we can't keep saying one day because one day don't even exist. One day is show me on the calendar. You ain't gonna find it. But today, right now, is again your present is an action. So again, what are you gonna do to take action for your future? Now I know we can't predict it, but you can create it. Do things today that's gonna lead to a better tomorrow, right? Do something today and make tomorrow better. Tomorrow just ain't gonna be better just because it's another day. You got to make your life better again. All right. So again, let's get specific and say today. Let's begin to work on this gift. Let's today to begin to work on your journey. Let's say right now I am ready to see the ultimate version of myself. All right, that's your job today, y'all. All right, let's now stop saying one day. Let's say today is my day. All right, yeah. Today, if they want to say you're acting funny, today, I'm gonna start acting funny. Whatever it is, y'all, the world is watching, and I need y'all to put y'all declarations and y'all affirmations in the comment section for me. Yeah, we're gonna lead with love. Good morning. Let me hold something. Come get it. Cuz in the building, Tim in the building, Tim taking over Mitch in the building, y'all. Yo, put your declarations and your affirmations in the comment section. Show them how you love on yourself, Tim. Show them how you talk to yourself and you tell them I'm great. Again, there's no, hey, we ain't taking no shorts, right? We ain't taking those shorts. We are great and we gonna be great every day. The world is watching. Y'all, I need y'all to do me a favor real quick, though. If you ain't done it yet, go ahead and do it. I need you to share it. Yeah, the world is watching with no G because I kept that for me. Like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. YouTube, y'all. Yo, we scaling down our platforms. Remember, I told y'all, make sure y'all got y'all YouTube subscription. One day you gonna hop on the book, and it ain't gonna be no look. You gotta go on the tube if you want to stay in lube. Okay, I ain't no rapper, but I try. The world is watching, y'all. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you share. Make sure you come on and tap in with us. All right, the world is watching with no G. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Yo, it's time to get our mind together. It's time to understand that, you know what? We got a great life in front of us and we gotta go get to it, right? Today our title and subject is truth and honesty, though, y'all. That's our title and subject today. Truth and honesty. I know some of us are like, uh-oh. But you know what? If you want to fix your life, we got to tap into truth and honesty. So we're going to have a coffee conversation about that in a second. But I need y'all to make sure that y'all tune into the radio because y'all know we live on the air right after the show, right? Hot 105.7, the Mill's new number one for hip-hop and R&B. On the morning grind with my boy Promise. This show is from 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. and then at 7 o'clock hour, that's where we got our segment. So tap in, make sure that you listen to the Morning Mindset and Motivation live on the radio. And even if you're not in the mill, you can still tap in on your phone, your tablet, or your computer. All you got to do is go to Audacy.com. That's AUDACY.com. Yo, Hot 105.7 is the station. You can tune in and make sure that you know what, get some more of this mindset and motivation with us, all right? So good morning to you. Good morning to you. Yo, where my early birds this morning. Yo, y'all, somebody asked me why I do this so early. I do it so early because it's only for the few. It's only for the 1% who really ready and serious about what they want in life. I didn't want to do this at 6, 7 o'clock in the afternoon just because everybody up. Nope, I want the few that's ready to, you know what, work on their life and again to ready to build the life that they saw in their mind, to understand that what all the power is within them. I'm ready for those who are ready to get up, not the ones who are ready to go back to sleep. I want those who say, you know what, I'm excited. Although I know sometimes I got to push through and not every morning I'm going to be excited to do this, but I'm dedicated. You know, I'm going to decide, dedicate, and discipline myself for my great future. That's who this show is for, y'all, each and every morning. That's, again, why we don't wait until later, until everybody up. Nope, I want those who are ready to get up, get out, and go get to it. I am ready for those who said I am serious and ready to dedicate my life to the ultimate me. I am ready to build the ultimate us, ours, and others that I saw. Again, this is for those. And if you that serious about you, if you that serious about your us, ours, and your others, then you hear it, right? So yeah, good morning to you. Good morning to those that are here. Good morning to all my early birds. But again, we also gonna leave the evidence right here on the internet, y'all. We're gonna leave it on YouTube. So make sure that y'all go check it out. Even if they didn't catch the live, you can catch the replay. So the evidence is here that we had these conversations. And that's why all of our 2 cents is important, y'all. Let's leave the evidence that, you know what somebody else may be working through in their life, that they got a little reference point. And again, and when we all are chiming in and putting into the subject matters and then putting into the show, y'all, then you know what, the us, ours, and the others that's gonna be watching this show, the others that's gonna be, you know what, scrolling past and stumble upon it. Now they got a great reference point. It's almost like giving them a life instruction manual, but it's not exact. It's just for reference, right? Because again, we all going through something similar. It might not be the exact thing we're going through, but it might be something similar. And again, we all, you know, got things to work on in our energy. We all got things to work on in our personality and our patterns and our habits, you know what, to make these things happen. So, yo, we ain't afraid to work on it live. We ain't afraid to have these coffee conversations about what's going on with us and how to get through and how to get to those happily ever after. We just gonna do it live, right? That's what we here for. So again, we all know that we all, you know, ain't nobody perfect, right? So we're gonna live perfectly imperfect, right? We're gonna live perfectly imperfect, but we're gonna make sure that we are, you know what, being intentional about where we're going. We're gonna be intentional about where we place ourselves. We're gonna be intentional about the energies that we put out and the ones that we allow in, right? So again, and we're gonna get that reset we need each and every day by Control Alt Deleting. Let's go, y'all. Control Alt Delete. Get that reset you need each and every day. And these are the three buttons that we hit. And you might remember them from hitting it on the computer to get the computer to reset when it was messing up, right? But sometimes our life be messing up and we got to hit these three buttons to get a reset in our life. Control Alt Delete. This is how we get the reset we need each and every day. And the first thing you got to do is just control a great you. That's all you got to do is control a great you. Let's make sure we ain't doing it to ourselves by placing ourselves in places and positions that ain't conducive to our growth. Let's make sure that we I can't just keep blaming, complaining everybody else what they is and what they ain't doing, and understand what we are doing. Again, where we are placing ourselves. Again, where we are taking our energy. Again, who we allowing, and make sure that we are not trying to uphold to some type of imaginary obligation. You got an obligation to you. So let's make sure that you are placing you in the greatest positions that you can. Let's make sure you are doing the work that you need to do to elevate your mind. Let's make sure that you are doing the work that you need to do to make sure that, you know what, today is better than you were yesterday. All right. And to do that, you got to hit that Alt key. Choose some different alternatives. You can't keep doing the same thing and thinking you're going to get something or something going to be different. You got to make sure that you are in the blueprint of your success and get out the patterns. Yep, there's a pattern that sometimes hold us up because we keep doing the same things, even if it was with different people. And we got to say, you know what? Let me create some different alternatives. Let me stop, slow down, and let me observe what's going on and why I'm not elevating or why I'm not getting further in life like I know I should be. Okay, so again, let's create some different alternatives. And let's delete some things. We got to get rid of some things. Delete situations, relationships, and sometimes even people. It really don't matter who it is, what it is, or how it is. If they ain't good for you, get them up out of here. It could be a friend, a family member, could be that boo, the one you're laying next to. But I ain't saying start throwing people out. I'm saying take inventory in your life and make sure that the people that's in your life deserve to be in this version of who you are. This version of who you are. It's not a repeat. It's not on skip. No, I'm just repeating it. This version of who you are. Okay? Because again, when they can't handle this version, they're gonna try to take you back to the old version. And you ain't got time to be him nor her no more. You ain't got time to be that no more. All right. You don't even know how to be that no more. All right. We have evolved and we have grown past that. So okay. So again, be the new you, be the elevated you. Don't let people keep taking you back to the old you. Delete, delete, delete. All right. Again, you gotta get to those happily ever afters that you saw in your mind, and you can't get there being the old person. You can't get there dragging all this dead weight and all this. Again, you gotta get there and be an example of that. If you dedicate yourself, if you discipline yourself to get to the places that you see in your mind, you can get there, and then allow people to see that, you know what, I'm a reference. You're a reference point, and if they decide, dedicate, and discipline themselves to themselves, then they can get to the happily ever afters that they saw in their mind. All right. But again, it's not your responsibility to make them do that. It's your responsibility to get to the you and make sure that you control or delete and get the reset you need for yourself. All right. There's three questions I want you to ask yourself this morning, though. Is where in your life do you need to take you back? All right. Ask yourself, where in your life that you got to say, you know what, get over here. I need to take me back. Number two is, what are three things that you need to do differently? Everything you're doing ain't right. So what's the three things you need to do differently? And what are three things you need to get rid of? What's some things in your life that gotta go? What gotta go? Only you can make that, take that inventory of your life. All right. So take the inventory again. Let's make sure your journey is journeying. Make sure that you are on the road of your journey. Make sure you're taking that one step closer, one step again, and the next step behind that step. And again, we just gonna take it one step at a time. All right. So answer these questions again. Take this inventory because success is a blueprint and failure is a pattern. Hey, good morning, y'all. Good morning. It's time to have a coffee conversation. We're talking about truth and honesty this morning. That's what our title and subject is this morning. Tequila King in the building. She says, morning, family. Good morning. Tequila King in the building. And, I always know I allow the universe to speak through me, not from me. And truth and honesty came up this morning. And as I started, diving and dissecting and thinking about truth and honesty and what the universe was trying to tell me, and it just started spilling and saying, you know what? Being honest with yourself can fix everything. Being honest with yourself can fix so much. But you got to tell yourself the truth. You got to be truth and honest with yourself. See, a lot of times we be waiting and want somebody else to tell us the truth. want us to be honest with us. And sometimes, other times, we don't get it. We get their version of truth and honesty. But there's a truth and honesty for you, that you know that the things and sometimes the people and the environments that you in ain't really the one that's going to help you really get to all those things that you saw in your mind. And you got to be honest about that. You got to be honest about how you moving and the things you're doing, and say, you know what? Is this really gonna get me to those things that I saw in my mind? Is this really gonna get me to a better life that that I'm seeking? Is this really gonna get me to the financial place that I want to be in life? We got to do something different. We got to make sure that we're being honest with ourselves. Because being honest with yourself can fix everything. Being honest about your situation or your relationships. Being honest about how you managing and who you allowing in your space and the position you playing in certain relationships. Getting that mirror, as I say each and every morning, again, and we begin want to talk to somebody else and hoping somebody else could be honest with it. But how have you been honest with yourself? When was the last time you got in that mirror and you talked to yourself and you was being, 100% truthful about the things that's going on, even the things that you know that you ain't doing right? Can you be honest and say, you know what, I know I ain't this ain't what's up, but and I need to change this if I'm gonna ever get to. Are you being truthful and honest? Again, we waiting. I'm not again. When you can be truthful and honest with yourself, then you'll be truthful and honest with everybody else. Sometimes we just think being truthful and honest with everybody else, but we ain't being truthful with ourselves. Some of us around here are just people pleasing. And that's why your life ain't pleased. Because you didn't please yourself before you tried to go please everybody else. You got to be truth and honest with yourself. And that honesty gonna fix and understand, give you an understanding about yourself that nobody else could give you. You ain't gotta worry about being embarrassed, because the only person gonna be there is you. And if you're embarrassed, that's something that you could work out within yourself and say, you know what, I don't ever want to feel like this again. I don't want to be embarrassed about where I am within myself. Ain't even nobody around. And some of us are scared to face that embarrassment, so that's why we don't be truthful or honest. That's why we don't do this mirror talk. But until we do these things, until we face ourselves, until we can be truth and honest with what's going on with us, how we ever gonna get to those happily ever afters? How we ever gonna get to these new spaces? How we gonna get some real perspective on life? How we gonna get, or we just gonna keep living in this imaginary fog of wishing and hoping and thinking that what, it just gonna go away? The law of attraction says that everything that happens in our life, we brought into our life, whether intentionally or unintentionally. Again, we got to be truthful and honest about that. Again, why that we got certain people who ain't helping us or conducive to our growth. You know what? Why do we feel we got to be truthful and honest about that? How these things happen, how these things get into our life, and why they still attached to us. Yeah, I'm gonna make you take some inventory. I'm gonna make you think about your life today. Because again, we gotta be truthful and honest. And a lot of us are scared to be truthful and honest with ourselves. That's why some of us still ain't doing the mirror talk. That's why some of us scared to face ourselves, because the God in you is, you know what you gotta tell you. You know what you gotta look at you and say. But until you do that, again, we're gonna be on this hamster wheel in this pattern. And we gotta get out that pattern so we can get into our blueprint. Go in the mirror today, and I want you to just have that conversation, being truthfully and honest about, again, the things that we've done, the things that and the places that we're in, but then be truthful about the work we really willing to do. Not just willing, we're going to do. Know what again, you gotta know you. Nobody can't force you to be a better you. You gotta do that. So you gotta say, you know what work am I willing to do? What work am I going to do to make sure that I get out this trap, get out this pattern? What work am I really good? Not just the imaginary work. Because again, January 1st came every year, and we've been making these New Year's resolutions. This is my year. I'm gonna work out. Man, some of us ain't even been to the gym in 3 months. I'm really gonna work, towards my da 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 da. Ain't picked up the notebook since. Each and every day, if you really want to see your life transform, you got to get into transformation energy. You got to get in transformation mode where you say, you know what, I'm ready to change and disrupt some things. I'm ready to inconvenience this life for the life that I want. And the disruption got to happen within you. So, you know what? Let me get in the way of some of the things that I always do. Let me get into some of the ways I always think. Let me reanalyze. Let me get around a different environment of folks. Let me research and read and learn some different things about ourselves as people. Some of us go to church every Sunday and now you still live by what the preacher tell you to do every Sunday. You hear the word, but you ain't living the word. You hear it every Sunday. You can recite all the scriptures, but you ain't living none of them. You just say them so you look smart. Know all the scriptures, but ain't living in none of them. So ask yourself, do you really believe? Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know people who can, I know people could recite the whole Bible, but don't live in the things that they talk about. Or their life ain't reflective of them believing. I don't think God was a mediocre or meek. I don't think he was small or soft. It's time to be bold. It's time to be God in you. As Martinez says, accountability is an action word. Come on now. Accountability is an action word. And what action are you ready to take in your life today? How accountable are you ready to be? Are you ready to tell yourself the truth? Are you ready to be honest? And once you got the truth and honesty, what are you ready to do about it today? All right. So that's what the universe spoke to me this morning, y'all. Just saying, just be truthful and honest with yourself. Just be truthful and honest with yourself. You know what it's gonna take. You know what it's gonna do. Stop holding up and pausing yourself, and you know what it's gonna take. But you know what's gonna happen too, and you saw the happily ever afters in your mind. And if you're ready to get to all those happily ever afters that you saw, all those the great visions that you have, all the joy and that you know that you're gonna feel, let's get up, let's get out, let's get to it, y'all. But only you could do that for you, and you got to be truthful, and honest if you go out there and go get it. Some of us talking about, I want a better body, and I'm gonna start exercising, knowing you ain't going to the gym, knowing you ain't finna eat better. You still going to McDonald's tomorrow. You know it, and you know it. So you better be just truthful and honest with yourself. But then you gotta again sometimes fight against yourself and say, you know what? I know these thoughts is here, and you gotta recognize them, be truthful. Like, I know I don't really feel like it. Be honest. But say, you know what? I know I don't feel like it, but it's vital to the growth of me. So although I might not can't work out 10 days a week or 5 days a week, let me work out one. Let me start with my one. And then you get to your two. And then you get yourself motivated. Because again, once you start seeing that, again, let's just start putting in the work. Nobody say you gotta be a bodybuilder tomorrow. But you again, as we say, you ain't gotta be great to get started, but you do gotta get started if you ever gonna be great. So how you gonna start with your truthful and being honest with yourself today? How great you really want to be? Can you look in that mirror and be honest before you get have the again? They say two types of regret. The pain, you can have the pain of discipline or the pain of regret, right? Two types of pains, as they say: pain of discipline or the pain of regret. Which pain you want? You want the pain of regret because that's gonna hurt when you get, upper age is 5 and 10 years from now, and you be looking back and you be like, man, I could have been, I would have been, I should have been, and you're gonna see everybody else who is. That hurts. Don't discourage yourself in that way. All right. The world is watching, y'all. Y'all know I just get allow the universe to speak through me each and every morning. And again, this is the message that came to me this morning. It said, just be truthful and honest. Be truthful and honest. Stop creating destruction in your life. It's almost like being in a relationship. It's, man, just be honest. You don't want to keep going through the bull crap with your girlfriend or your boy. Just be honest. Be honest. Give everybody a real, you know what I'm saying, a clear platform. Be honest. Yeah, just be honest. Again, we ain't got time to be dealing with all. Again, you could kind of see what's gonna happen in the future, so just be honest, right? You be like, man, if I lied, this is gonna happen. That's gonna happen. This ain't what I want. And if it is what you want, just be honest. So you ain't got to go through the bullshit to get what you want, right? Either way, the world is watching, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all know how I am. Y'all know what it is. Yo, each and every morning we have these coffee conversations about things that, what we all may be going through in life. You know what? And again, God ain't done with me yet. So as I talk to y'all, I'm talking to myself, right? Truth and honest. That's the fixer of your life. That's the fixer of our situations. That's the fixer to give you, your platform to be able to say, let me clearly move forward. Therapist Mikhail D say, I will be honest. Be honest. Let it all go. Stop trying to figure out something to say and just be honest. Right? The world is watching, y'all. Thank y'all again and again. Y'all know we got to be intentional about life. So what you gonna do today to be intentional about your success? It's time to take you more seriously. Write down 5 things today that you're gonna do tomorrow. That you're gonna do today. 5 things that you're gonna do today. This is the today list. To do today, not tomorrow. This is the today list, okay? And it should be done by tonight. So everything on this list you should be able to cross off today. All right. And that's how you know you created space just for you, for being intentional about your success by saying, you know what, I've done these things for me, not for everybody else. This ain't the obligation and responsibility list. This ain't do the dishes and I got to wash some clothes. This is, this is for me. This is for me. This is what I need to do to be intentional about my life to make sure that I am, diving into the me. We can look out the window all day, but if we ain't looking at ourselves, if we ain't truly in tune with the us's, again, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. So do your life to-do list today. Again, it's time to what makes you tick. You know what's gonna make you joyous. You know if you could predict your future, you what it would look like. And if you would close your eyes and if you could predict your future and you'd be like, it would be like this, all you gotta do is open your eyes and create it. And this is a great way to start by doing things today that's going to lead to a better tomorrow. But again, this is for you. It ain't for me. So if you don't do it for you, then hey, you didn't do it for you, right? You didn't do it for you. All right. Blessed day. Patrice Green on the YouTube. The world is watching. I see you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Calm Wellness in the building. Hey, that's Calm with a K. Make sure that y'all go to welcome.com, WELKALM.com. Welcome. And go get, if you're in the Milwaukee, Wisconsin area, go check out the complex, Calm Wellness Complex. Calm Wellness Complex. Make sure y'all go check it out. Shout out to Patrice Gray. Yo, good morning, good morning. Yo, we just talking about truth and honesty this morning. So thank you guys again for being here. I love you guys. You know I love you. You worth it and you matter. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. The world is watching, but you got to give them something to see. And again, let's make sure each and every day we're working on the ultimate versions of who we are. I know I am each and every day. Again, transparent as this show is and vulnerable as this show is, yo, I wouldn't take it back. Every day we're going to work on it. We're going to get to it. We're going to get to the ultimate us. And we're going to have these coffee conversations with ourselves. All right? We ain't trying to fix everybody else. We ain't trying to tell everybody else what they need to do. We just trying to tell us what we need to do, what I need to do for me. And that's all I want you to do when you get into that mirror. I want you to say what you need to do for you. Right? What do you need to do for you? What's going to make you tick? What's going to get us there? And if we don't know, again, we got to put ourselves around the right environments. And again, and that's what, again, as my early birds be putting in the garden over here, again, we just leading with love to give you some reference points. All right, we just giving you some reference points. Our 2 cents plus my 2 cents. Hopefully, we make some sense, and I know we do. Again, the resonation is real. So again, all you got to do is dive into the you, get into that mirror, have that conversation with yourself. Understand that you got to control, alt, delete, and get that reset you need. The world is watching, but you got to give them something to see because there's a lot of gift and purpose right there inside of you. Again, you're born to be great. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. All right. I want you to go out there and you have a great day and just be honest with yourself. Understand that some of the things that you used to do, you know what, you know what, you don't wear them out. It ain't even part of you no more. All right, it don't even fit no more. And understand what the ultimate version of you needs, what the ultimate and growing, evolved version of you, you know what wants, and what and how what's gonna take to make you tick. Be honest with yourself about that. All right, tell yourself the truth. All right, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. The world is watching, y'all. Y'all have a great and awesome day no matter what you're up for this morning. Make sure that you share the broadcast for me. Then share it with a friend, put it on your page, put it in a group that you in, put it in the inbox to somebody. And just again, if anything that we saying resonated with you, please just do us that favor, y'all. Just share. I really appreciate it. Y'all go have a great and awesome day. I love you. You worth it, and you matter on this planet. The world is watching. Go give them something to see. Peace.